I finally almost finished another quilt. I just have to put the binding on it, but this is an Irish chain quilt. I will be selling it. But also, before my actual video, I just want to promote my oldest son, Lado, who has been writing music, mainly like video game music, and he just puts the songs up when he's done, but he's been really enjoying it and putting the process up. So check that in my link in my description.
Hello. Trying to figure out certain songs by ear. There we go. Okay.
We all have a distinctness that makes us all unique and different. No single person is exactly the same in thought, interest, and belief. We all come to our own conclusions to understanding life through the experiences we have gained. Throughout this year, I've been thinking about the idea of legacies and what we gather from those who have passed on, and how my own legacy will one day be thought of by my children and those who know me. It makes my choices that much more important. When I have made bad choices, how have I grown from them? When I decide to make good choices, how have I seen myself flourish? We recently celebrated Mother's Day in the US. My oldest son told me in a card, "Only recently have I realized how much you do for this family. Maybe it took gaining responsibilities to recognize, like doing dishes. Now I could fully appreciate what you do, rather than just saying and not understanding." And my second born said, "I love you. Even through school, you are still a shining light that makes me smile with your goofiness. If either of us have made you or in the future end up making you feel hurt, we deserve to be better for our beautiful, wonderful mother." Even though I'm just a simple housewife, I have poured so much love into my children, and I have done my best to teach them the things that hopefully will make them wonderful men one day. I don't need to be told these things by my children, but it's very reassuring to know that I am doing okay. It's important that mothers know that they don't need to be told if they were good or not to their children. They should not expect such things, but they are supposed to just keep showing love. And the fact that my children have expressed that I've done a good job, it just feels very heartwarming. And it helps that I have teamwork. I have a husband who is there with me, who tries to help me along the way, and these children love and adore him. And Father's Day is coming up now. The two of us can hold hands, look at each other, and smile, and feel reassured that we have done well. And now it's up to them to do their best. And hopefully the little one will also be able to grow up in the same way. No matter what path I take and what choices I make, I hope that I will cling to God and go to Him for strength and guidance. For He has led me into this direction, and any time that I have strayed, that's where I've made the mistakes in life. Life is a very good blessing that we've been given, and it's the only one we have. So we need to do our best to take this life and to make it worthwhile. One thing that I've always struggled with is loneliness and feeling rejected and not being able to see my friends on a regular basis or talk to them. Most of my friends have moved far away, or they just live far and I can't see them whenever I want to, and we're all so busy with our lives that it's hard. It's one thing that a lot of stay-at-home moms struggle with. We're home all day with the kids. They are not grown enough to have a conversation that works and functions, or we can't relate to them, or we want another woman that we can have to understand us, and it's difficult. And many husbands, when they come home from work, they just want to relax. They don't want to have to deal with anything. They had to focus on work all day, and then they're thrown into all of the kids, and they're like, I want to relax too. So both sides want to relax, and it makes it a little hard. And I'm thankful that my husband and I were able to kind of relax and help one another together. and that we have come to this understanding after being married for almost 21 years. He knows that maybe I've had a hard day, and I know he's had a hard day. And really, for us, we just like being with each other. It doesn't matter. As long as we're around each other, we're just feeling at ease and at peace. And a lot of people that are stay-at-home moms maybe don't have that. And I'm really thankful that my family, we all have love and we function really well with each other. And it's very different than what I had growing up, where there was a lot of chaos and a lot of tension. Over the past couple of years, I have learned to be more accepting of the times where I am alone. I fill those times up with my own thoughts, with prayer, with reading, with my hobbies, while also just enjoying the moments with my children, with my husband, just loving it. And I found that in doing so, it's made me more thankful, more okay with being lonely. And sometimes I tell my friends when they reach out to me, they're like, hey, you were on my mind. How can I pray for you today? I'll be like, you know what? I was feeling a bit lonely today, so pray that I'll feel okay. And it really means a lot when I hear that. And then I ask them what they need prayer for, because I know that I'm not the only one that feels like this. And if I lived nearer to my friends, I would see them a lot more often, and I know they would too if they lived closer to me. So I've learned to just be grateful. How can you put yourself in a state of gratefulness? I have met several women that they just don't seem to like being moms. And while I know the struggle is really, really difficult, I've always loved to be a mom. And if I could go back in time, I would do it all over again. In fact, if I could go back in time, I would have even more children if I could. I've learned that I thrive in motherhood, and I hope that others that maybe are struggling, maybe they have really little ones and it's hard to see that. And the fact that I have 2 older kids and then this tiny one on top of it, I have learned to embrace being a mom so much more. It's like a new season starting over. Being a mom for over 18 years now, it's really opened up my heart to moms. I wish I could be able to embrace them more, to be there for them more, and to let them know that so many of us have been through this and we understand. Just be patient with yourselves. Be patient with your children. They don't really know much. They're all learning from you. I am in the car waiting for my one son to get out of school. One son is homesick. He came home with a fever, and the other son is in the back seat sleeping. I don't know when I'll get a chance to finish editing the video that I plan to put out tomorrow, because there's just a lot of things going on right now, and I haven't been able to have any time to do the editing that I want to do, and that's okay. This is part of motherhood. When you have children that need you, and it is perfectly fine. And I think this is the thing about motherhood that I think a lot of women don't like, or they don't want to think about, and that's that it's not so much a sacrifice, it's about responsibilities. Micah, he has his permit but not his license. In New Jersey, you can't drive on your own until you're 17. So he'll be 17 at the end of this year. His brother drives him to school, and his brother, is graduating high school any day. So when one is sick, I have to take that responsibility, and that is just how it goes. It was easier when I homeschooled and I didn't have to worry about driving them to any school. But so this is the thing about motherhood, is a lot of women, they like the fact that they have free time. And I always tell people, in the early years especially, you don't get much free time. So I have a toddler. I'm just starting to get my free time back. You still have responsibilities. You still have to take care of your children. And if you don't want to do that, that actually is a problem. You had a child. You need to take care of your child. And if you have multiple children, they all deserve your attention and your love and your time. My quilting, I haven't been able to do a lot of quilting in the past couple years, and I know it's going to happen again one day. That's fine. Right now, I am actually reading this book, The Marriage Pact. I just started it today and I'm past the halfway mark. It's not even 300 pages. I'll probably finish this tomorrow morning, if not today, while Dane is sleeping in the car. That's what my plan is, to read a little bit more. I'm just sitting here enjoying my time before he comes out of school. And then, tomorrow I have to, my one child, the one that drives, Lato, he needs to get his car inspected. It's due by the end of this month and he hasn't done it, and he doesn't really know how to get to the inspection station. So I'm going to drive my car with the baby and he's going to follow me. So that's more free time that I don't have. But it's something that needs to be done until now that, it will be his responsibility after this year, because he's still under my guidance, my authority. Well, I mean, he'll always be my guidance because he's my child. But because he's 18 and he's still in school, until he graduates, next 2 years when he has to get his car inspected, I'm not showing him how to get there. He'll have to figure it out. By then he'll be 20. There are only 2 days left after today, and he's sick today, so he can't go today. So tomorrow is the day that I plan to take him there. And I told him at the beginning of the month, you got to get your car inspected. And then, I don't know when to do it this week. And I was like, well, I'm going to tell you the times that you'll be able to do it. I'm very tired. Sometimes life throws us curveballs and things that we have to do. And I'm worn out, but I'm happy and I'm getting things done. All right. Bye.